Hello everyone, this is CS50's mobile development project 0 where we have to implement a to-do app. So you can see here in the demo, so if I type hi, create a new to-do, we have created a new to-do, and if I press me, we have another to-do. You can see that we have all as well, like incrementing the item count, that we have how many items is the list so far, as well as the unchecked count, like we have not checked anything yet. So if I check like this one, you can see that the unchecked count becomes decrements, and if I unchecked it, and it will go up as well. So if I want to delete this high, I can delete it, and we have just one item in the list so far. So if I wanna let's see how I did it. So here in the new to do app, we can see uh, so the first thing that we have done is the unchecked count increment. So whenever we click on the new to do, that means we are creating a new element, and we are incrementing the unchecked count as well as the item count. So if we check that, here you can see that the unchecked count is here. We are just getting the number from the unchecked count parameter, and then we are incrementing it and displaying it. There's nothing so difficult about it. And then we are creating a new div, then we are creating a new input with a valid with a valid name and the checkbox and the id and the class name. And then when we click on the checkbox, we are actually doing what, we are actually calling the function like checkbox modification, and then we are telling it whether it is checked or not. So if it is checked, like here you can see, if it is checked, we are just gonna decrement the unchecked count, otherwise we are gonna increment it. So if you go down, we are then creating the text box, which will actually show the entity of the item, and we are actually getting the data from the actual input field that we have created. And then the button, which is actually the delete button. So if we click on the delete button, we are calling the function called item delete. In the item delete, first we're gonna give in whether that button is actually checked or not. So if it is not checked or checked, then based on that, what we're gonna do is in the array.from, which means that we are actually gonna take the list that we have already, like we have created the list of the items, and then we're gonna get the index of the delete button. So from the list, we are actually gonna take or get the index of the delete button, and that's how we're gonna delete an item. And for deleting an item, if you go to the item delete function, here you can see we're gonna decrement the item count, and if the item is actually checked, if it is not checked, then we're gonna decrement it, and then we're gonna remove that child from the list based on the index that we have provided. And then it's simple that we're gonna append this new item with the list that we have created, and then we're gonna append this new item with the list, and then we're gonna make the input data or the input field back to the null, so that whenever we created we have created the element, the input field will be cleared as well. So that's it.